So here's 5 things that I did to help end paycheck to paycheck living, and has also helped me remain debt-free now for 11 plus years. And these 5 things really don't have too much to do with the dollars and cents of actual money, but they make a huge difference in your success in actually getting out of debt. The first one being, I had to recognize that I was the freaking problem in my financial life. I was the reason I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was the reason that I was broke. But it's really easy to take the victim mentality approach and point the finger at everybody else and everything else that's going on in the world and say, that's the reason I'm broke. But until I was willing to take responsibility for things that I could control, that's when things really started to change for me. Number 2, I really focused on creating short-term and long-term goals that were going to help me reach the life that I wanted to live. And that's key to number 3, which is breaking away from what other people think and caring about what other people think about your life and the way that you're running it. Because it's amazing to me how many people you surround yourself that will dictate how you spend your money, how you manage your money based on how they think that you should live your life. And a lot of us are just living a life that we don't really want to live, but we're only doing it to seek approval from other people. Number 4 is I focused on the small steps that I could take on a daily basis, because I began to realize, especially as I was getting out of debt, if I looked at the big picture, if I looked at the mountain of debt I had to overcome to get out of debt, it was too overwhelming. And I would self-sabotage because I would keep thinking, man, it's going to be impossible to get myself out of this situation. So instead, I focused on the small steps that I could take. And by focusing on the small steps, it makes it seem achievable. Like I can make this progress. I could pay off that little credit card. I could save up that small amount of money. And slowly but surely, those small little steps turned into giant steps over the years. And the 5th one is a big one. It kept me stuck and it keeps a lot of other people stuck. It is letting my ego go and letting go of this anchor bias that many of us have about money and personal finance. And that was probably the biggest thing to break more than anything, is just to let all of my feelings and beliefs about money, the same feelings and belief that honestly were keeping me broke, let that stuff go. Let my ego go. Tell myself I don't have it all figured out. I don't know how to do this stuff the right way. And then go out and seek out individuals who are doing it the right way and being willing to accept those ideas and implement them into my life. And since then, I have transformed my entire financial life and my future. If you're looking for more helpful tips to help you save more money, get out of debt, and paycheck to paycheck living, you'd like to hear how normal everyday people are doing it, making pretty normal incomes, go check out the Debt Free Dad podcast.